Welcome to Celebrity Reports, the place where we dive deep into the fascinating world of celebrities and uncover the stories behind the headlines. At 80, Tom Selleck finally tells the truth about James Garner, and the story is every bit as heartwarming as fans of both actors might expect. Selleck, now a respected veteran in Hollywood himself, has reached a stage in life where reflection becomes natural, and in doing so, he's been opening up about the people who influenced his career. One name he keeps returning to is James Garner, the beloved star of Maverick and the Rockford Files. Selleck admits that when he first broke into the industry in the 1970s, he was in awe of Garner. Hollywood was tough to crack, and young actors were often left to navigate the business on their own. But Garner, already an established star, had a reputation for kindness, generosity, and for standing up for people who didn't yet have a voice. According to Selleck, their paths crossed more than once in those early days, and Garner's attitude left an impression that Selleck carried into his own career. What Selleck revealed was that James Garner wasn't just admired for his on-screen charm. Behind the camera, he was known as someone who treated everyone with dignity, whether you were a co-star, a crew member, or just starting out. Selleck explained that on one of his first auditions, he ran into Garner by chance. Selleck, nervous and unsure of himself, didn't know how to carry that Hollywood confidence. Garner reportedly pulled him aside, gave him a pat on the back, and told him, "You belong here. Don't let them tell you otherwise." For a young actor struggling to believe in himself, those words stayed with Selleck for decades. Later in his career, Selleck would rise to fame with Magnum, PI, a role that made him one of the most recognizable faces on television. Interestingly, Selleck has admitted that he modeled much of his performance style after Garner. "Jim never forced it," Selleck once said. "He was natural, he was honest, and he let the audience come to him instead of pushing too hard. That's something I tried to carry into Magnum." The resemblance is clear to anyone who watches both shows. The easy humor, the grounded confidence, and the sense that these men were real people, not just television heroes. Their bond grew stronger when they eventually worked together. Selleck has spoken about guest starring with Garner and how surreal it felt to act alongside someone he had admired for so long. He shared that Garner treated him not like a younger up-and-comer, but like an equal, and that respect meant everything. Over time, the two developed a genuine friendship. They weren't the kind of Hollywood friends who only appeared at red carpet events. They were real companions who could sit, share stories, and laugh without the cameras rolling. Now, decades later, Selleck reflects on Garner with a mixture of gratitude and affection. He has said that Garner helped set an example for how to handle fame without losing yourself. In an industry often marked by egos, Garner stood apart by staying humble, approachable, and deeply human. When Garner passed away in 2014, Selleck admitted it felt like losing a family member. He didn't speak publicly much at the time, but now he shares more freely about just how big of an impact Garner had on his life. At 80, Selleck emphasizes that the legacy Garner left behind isn't just in the films or shows he starred in, but in the people he influenced. Selleck considers himself lucky to be one of them. "Jim made it clear that being a good actor was important," Selleck recently said, "but being a good man was more important. That's the truth I've carried with me." For fans of both legends, hearing Selleck finally open up so honestly feels like a rare gift. It connects the dots between two towering figures of television history, showing us that greatness is often passed along quietly from one generation to the next. In telling the truth about James Garner, Tom Selleck isn't just paying tribute, he's reminding us of the kind of values that never go out of style.